Well, greetings, Vac fans. I just grabbed today, which is February 22nd, my very first shark. Never had one of these before. Saw it at a local thrift store in the Columbus, Ohio area for $15. And it turns on, and it seems to have some airflow. Brush roll spins. Nothing smokes. I'm sure it's somewhat of a wreck, and I'm sure it smells bad. But I thought I would clean this thing up and see how well it works. So you don't see a whole lot of me on camera. So I thought I'd say hi, and also a particular shout out to Miko and his shark that I'm sure he just loves dearly. So let's take a look at this thing. This is an old one, and it says Shark Navigator. That's where they put a price on it. And it says NV22, I think. Let me get this stuff off here. Notice the wonderful original cord. I got a nice little replacement there. I did this cord replacement on a Dyson DC-25 that I've got back there somewhere. So I recognize this plug. So obviously, the plug had some issues with it. The rest of the cord looks more or less okay. And it says NV22LE. Then it has a space and a 26. And it says 120 volt, 60 hertz, 10 amps. So this is a golden oldie, I think, from about 2010. At least that's what the manual that is inside that bag of accessories actually says. So I have Baird meter here, little Marshalltown suction gauge. Now this is in the condition which I picked it up. I have not touched this in any way, shape, or form. So I want to find out what it actually does in the sad shape that it's in. And then, of course, you'll see me clean it up and give it a bath and see what's going on. I think it has all the pieces. I'm not intimately familiar with this model. It might be missing something. I'm not sure. But I know that the brush roll came on. Oh, let's see. Here's this little filter thing down here. I don't see it says HEPA anywhere. This is obviously not in good shape. I can go and make another one of these or buy one or something. It's not a big deal. And incidentally, I'm trying a experiment here with recording with my LG V20 in 4K at a lower bit rate than normal, because the higher bit rate one I did didn't upload all the way in 4K. I was only able to get 2K out of it. So I hope this video you have a 4K option you can select when you choose the resolutions. So let's see, we got this wonderful little hose here. Believe it or not, there's some airflow through this. And what's funny was I wasn't sure how to get this thing off. And I think you just push this button on the top. And I remember ads for these things on TV. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a wreck. It's going to be awful. Let's see, and you got the top. Woo! Smells gamey. My dog Rosie was going nuts over this thing, and especially even what was in the bag when I brought it in. And here we go with, not one, but two filters, plus a little bonus thing here. There we go. So here's all the original filters. I assume these are 7 or 8 years old. Don't they look nifty? Can't wait to go and test all aspects of this thing. Wait a minute, gotta put it in the wrong way. See, I gotta make this video so I can look at it to remind myself how stuff went back in. Oh. The one thing you can't pick up is the smell. I've smelled worse, but ooh, that's a good one. I can't wait to film this thing and give it a bath. So, you know, the hose doesn't appear to be split in any way, shape, or form. I'm not sure why they have like duct tape on here. I thought maybe it was because something was cracked and, you know, I don't know, it wouldn't work or something, but the hose seems to be on here. As far as I can tell, it's a long, stretchy hose. I'm not seeing anything terrible with it. So, let's see. Let me plug this thing in. I did try it out at the store because, frankly, if it's got a bad motor or something seriously wrong with it, I might still buy something, but it would only be for parts. And then I wouldn't really pay a whole lot for it because it would just be for parts. Now let's see what it does. Oh, here we go. So here's a little cord wear mark. I could put a little tape on that. It won't be that bad. Seen worse than that. All right, let's see what happens. Well, suction test. So, not bad. Briefly, until the overload popped there, this hit 90 inches of suction. So, that's not bad. All right, so let's see what it does for airflow. I wonder. Yeah, that's probably all I can do is just stick this in here like that. All right, let's see what happens for airflow. Ooh, we have a 1. We have a 1. Incredible. We have a 1. All right, so I don't have these memorized, but I'm thinking a 1 is like something, I don't know, 50, whatever it is, some odd CFM. And remember, that's with all the filters that are really, really terrible. Just for the heck of it. Ooh. To clean that up. I'm going to take these filters out and do a test with them out, just to see if it makes any difference. Hey, look at that. We're up to almost a 2. That's not much difference. So, that's probably like 60 some odd CFM, but I know that the that's handy when it does that. I know that the to snap that on. I know that the cyclones up here are going to be really clogged. So with these filters, we're at like a Baird 1-ish, and with the filters out, we come up to a 2. I'm assuming I can probably get the thing at least to a 2. And I don't know what the cyclone's going to look like after I take a look at that. Oh, that's nice. That comes out. Well, look at that. Look how good that dude looks. I'm sure I can take it apart at some point in time. Look at that. Yeah. Take a look at that. There's stuff all over there. Now you know why I put this thing down, so I don't get my carpet all nasty. I got some hair there. And I assume this comes apart. Hey, there we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that's why we don't have any airflow. Look at those cyclones. Isn't that something? Those things are really clogged. There's just nothing there. So that's probably the reason why they got rid of it. So you know what? I have high hopes for this thing, relatively speaking, that maybe I can get this thing up to a 3 or a 4, which would be close to like what a Dyson would be, I would think. So that's very interesting. So I can't wait to watch some other videos and see how other people get along with this thing. Woo! This is gonna be something. So, look at that. And I guess for my last trick, I will take a look at the brush roll underneath here. You know, this thing's still working. I don't see any real major issues. Obviously, there's maintenance issues. Now, let's see if I can get the brush roll to work. Well, it looks terrible. The bristles are still there, and it spins. Doesn't sound like it's making any terrible noises. So it works. That's kind of, I got it for $15 plus tax. There appears to be some wear on the handle here. The color's gone. It's gone back to its native unpainted, like white, I suppose. All right, so much for that. That's interesting. Now let's see what came in the bonus bag. This came along with it. So I'm not familiar with all the accessories. It came in this lovely trash bag. But it says this: Shark Navigator Premium Pet Hair Cleaner Tools. So, wow. That's long. That's a crevice tool. You could reach over to your neighbor's house, the couch next door. Incredible. And it's got, I wonder why it has air relief holes in there. You kind of hold it like this if you want more, and then take your hands off, you know, if it has less. But that's kind of weird. All right, so that's really long. That thing's like 2.5 feet. And looks like I've got another extension tube. It all looks like it's in good shape so far. And I got a hose. Huh. This hose looks like it's never been used. Look at that. Yeah, there's not a scratch on it. I don't think this thing's ever been used. Okay, so there's a hose. Let's see what's in here. All right, got some kind of a dusting brush. It's got some nifty little angle thing that kind of reminds me of a Dyson. It's a little dirty. Seems to be okay. I assume these are all Shark tools. I don't really know just yet. They look like they're Shark tools, but I'm not sure. And I got this. You know what's weird is I don't see. It's kind of interesting, right? This rotates back and forth. I mean, if this is Shark, I think that's kind of weird that there's nothing on there that says Shark, and maybe it isn't a Shark. So I got that dude, and the bristles here are in wonderful shape. I mean, it looks like it's barely been used. Let's see, I've got, all right, that is a very short crevice tool. And lastly, I've got, two things. I got this. I think that's just something they threw in there. Beats me. That doesn't look like it's supposed to go with this. And, yeah, that's it. I got the manual. Let's see here what this looks like. There we go. Shark Navigator. All the tools. All right. And then here's the manual. The manual's in really good shape. And I looked at the date on this, and it does say 2010 on the back. But I don't know when this was made. I can't tell. So it's probably 2010. Maybe it's a 2011 or 2012. But this definitely looks like an old style, to be sure. Everything looks intact, more or less. And obviously this is very, very dirty. So I can't wait to go and make a video of this. And this dude is certainly getting taken apart, broken down, and going in the tub. And I can't wait to actually try it out. So thanks for watching the very dirty and smelly intro video. And I hope that YouTube likes this lower bit rate and will make 4K as an option. Otherwise, I think the highest you'll be able to go is probably 2K. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.